So here I am, first photography of the year, in a hide, in a lek, or on a lek. You can't see much at the moment. It looks bright, but it isn't. Cameras can hardly pick out the black grouse, but they're here. But if I shut up for a minute, you can hear a wonderful noise of all the animals and birds, obviously. Curlew, I've heard curlew, grouse, grey partridge, black grouse, obviously. I think lapwing, snipe. It's been full on this morning. It's early season, so they don't fight quite as much at very early season. So there's less of the sort of champagne bottles opening. Oh, you just heard a big one then. When they go like that, like opening a Coke bottle. But it's pretty cool. And it is clouding up a little bit, but I think I might get amazing light. So we'll see. So reporting from the lake, it looks like the sun's out, but I'm still at 3200 ISO and about 15 shutter speed, which is hopeless. You can film at this light level, but that's about it. But the noise has gone up, so just have a listen to the noise. They do a lot of facing up to each other with really no sort of combat, and they do a lot of standing around. This is Wonky Tail, who's been there on this lek for 5 or 6 years, who may now be the lead bird, the big cheese, and he just sits in the middle of the lek and then sort of runs to one side and attacks somebody, and then runs to another side, but he's quite beaten up. And that's what they do. This is another one running across to see off another, but it can be all a bit of an anticlimax. And when you're filming, you think, okay, here's some action, but there's a lot of just standing off, and we think that the one that backs her off or turns around is actually the stronger bird. There's a lot of false attacks with minimal combat. So when I'm trying to film and photograph, it's like, okay, there's going to be combat here. So I switch to filming. So I've got endless bits of film of birds just standing, looking at each other, and not really doing what I'm trying to film. But I mean, this is good action, but absolutely no proper combat. This is what happens a lot. They just sit and stare at each other and warble. You can see the one on the right warbling. That's the core noise of a lek, is that sort of warbling. And it's going on all the time. Here we are back at it. And you can see that's Wonky Tail in the foreground, and here he's coming back to see who's about on the right-hand side of the lek. There's a big puddle in the middle at the moment. These are 2 younger birds, very good looking. Classic sort of standoff, just looking at each other and warbling at each other. And then this is a new bird that has been nicknamed
Michael Flatley, because he keeps doing spins. This is Wonky Tail marching around. You can see he's an old mature bird. So here comes a hen who just sort of flies in and then strolls through the lek, and she gets lots of sort of attention and flirting, and then everybody starts jumping up and down and twirling around, and somebody gets to do some flirting and possibly mate. Here he comes again. Da, 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 da. I'm not sure if that's Wonky Tail or not. And then she wanders off or flies off, and then everybody settles down a bit. It tends to go quiet once the females have gone. Here we go, doing the jumping. So there must be a female coming through, because that's what they start doing, and then they fight harder. He'll get very excited, and then she'll fly off, and then everybody goes a bit quiet for a while. And then back to fighting, or faux fighting. Well, the lek is over. It's been quite amazing. The light's been fantastic. There were 10 or 12 cockbirds. It was fantastic. When a hen comes in, they all go absolutely crazy. And then we had a bog owl come and visit us. We got curlews around. It's been fantastic. It really has. So that has been the scene. So yeah, pretty amazing. And that bog owl was, or short-eared owl, just came by, so it was really cool. Fantastic morning. So one bit of advice for the lek is, when you're getting ready, you think it's all going to be easy, but getting ready in the dark, even simple things like zipping up your coat or getting your backpack on, or how to carry your tripod, or how you're going to carry everything out to the lek, it's all worth rehearsing before the moment in the dark when you've got to get all your gear on. This is more for photographers. If you're just going to watch, then just put your coat on and go. But whatever you're going to do in that hide, how you're going to carry a cup of tea, what you're going to do with your yeti, anything, rehearse it before you arrive at 4:30 in the morning in the pitch black, because it's a hell of a lot more complicated in the dark than it is in the light. That's my piece of advice on lekking for today.
Mm.